This book may not be fitting to the season, but it was a very interesting read. Hey, what's up guys, it's Steph. Okay, and today we're here with an out-of-season book recommendation because I read a book that really should have been read in October during the spooky times, but now we're in November transitioning into holly jolly times, but I'm still stuck back there. I'm like the super emo part to Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm still Jack, trying to like grip Halloween 360 days a year, barely discovering Christmas, but not fully immersed. Like, what's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. No, because we have Thanksgiving first. Why can't Retail understand? Anywho, so I just finished the audiobook for Amityville Horror, which is, it can be considered nonfiction or it can be considered fiction. It depends on if you believe in ghosts and demons and all of that stuff. This is a very famous paranormal case about a house in Amityville taking place in the 1970s, I believe, from December to mid-January. It only takes place a little over a month, and it's about a family who is just tortured and, like, driven almost insane by this unseen presence that exists in this house that they bought. A house that formerly had a murder done in it. So that's fun. It is a house that was investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are very famous in the paranormal investigative community. Yeah, it was... We didn't really see too much into their investigation. That was at the very end. They kind of briefly mentioned after the family who moved in left the house, some people came in to investigate, and there were a lot of people like trying to figure out, okay, is this real? Is this really happening? What's going on? Lorraine Warren confirmed that she felt presences throughout the house, and there was another medium who came in and confirmed that there were presences, and just investigators who were doing seances. It was that stuff, but we only got a small glimpse of that at the end. They probably have more of that in like their case files, and Lorraine case files, but I haven't looked too far into it. I just finally got the chance to read the Amityville Horror because it was on loan at my library, and I was like, heck yeah, get my spooky stuff. So if you believe in the ghosts and the paranormal, this book is really fascinating. It's really, like, just watching this slow progression, not even that slow, it actually happens quite fast, where the spirits in the house don't seem too kindly to new people moving in and people in general. So it's a spooky time. If you don't believe in ghosts or the paranormal, then you got yourself a real spooky book to check out. It all just depends on your perspective, because even at the end towards the epilogue, the guy who wrote the book is not one of the family members. It is someone who took their accounts and the accounts of other witnesses and put it together in this book to put everything together and into perspective. He even says himself that he can't be 100% confirmed that these experiences happened, but here are some facts, here are some details of other cases, here's like some other things to present to you. It was a really interesting book. I really, really enjoyed it. It makes me want to watch the movies because I have never watched the movies. I've always been told horror stories about the movies, but I've never actually seen the Amityville Horror myself or anything like it, and I want to. I want to watch Amityville Horror. I want to watch The Conjuring. I want to see these scary movies, because for someone who loves horror, those are like some classics I've never gotten to lay my eyes on. I'm going to sound really stupid if the Amityville Horror actually hasn't been made into a movie, but why wouldn't it be made into a movie? Hollywood, I have like a slight faith in you that you turned that tragedy into a movie. If you like kind of scary books with paranormal vibes, you're going to like this book. If you believe in the paranormal and you want to see a really famous case and how it played out, you're going to like this book. It was really short, the audiobook. On ×2 speed was like maybe 5 hours, if that. It was a really short book, super easy to get through, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting. I really want to own a physical copy now, and yeah. This book is also told through a few different perspectives. We are told through the perspective of a father at a church and the family members. Mostly the mom and the dad, not really too much of the kids, but there are moments where the kids' perspective is drawn in, where they have there's two eldest sons, then a little older daughter. The two eldest sons recall some things towards the end, and the daughter, she doesn't really want to talk about it, but you get mostly the parents and the father's perspective. So it's just really, really cool. I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed the setup. I enjoyed like how they told the story and how it was formatted all together. It was really interesting, and as someone who is a big fan of the paranormal and just like learning more about it, and also trying to absorb as much as I can for NaNoWriMo and my project that I'm working on this month and for a while, it's really helping me get some ideas up here. But I think that's all I've got for you guys today. I know this is a very out of season book review, that's why I kind of threw it in here. I thought it would be a fun kind of thing to do, just like out of season recommendation, because we're not so spooky right now. We're going more towards elves and holly jolly and candy canes, but I have yet to read a Christmas book yet. So if you want to check out the other videos on my channel, I did do a NaNoWriMo progress report last week, and my progress was I've been playing Pokemon. Love it. I love being thrown back to my childhood. And then the video before that was a Book of the Month YA unboxing, where we unbox a book for the month. We talk a bit about Book of the Month YA kind of being not so smart, and all that fun stuff. So you can check those out on the side of the screen in just a minute. You can also subscribe by hitting my face right here, which will appear, or the button down below. You can hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos on Mondays and Fridays. Anywho, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night, and I'll see you later. Bye.